Hey everybody, thank you for joining me for another franchise spotlight. Tonight we are talking about Baby Power Kids Forever. This is a really great franchise and I love it because it's all about babies. And being a dad of three, I can tell you that babies are really cute and they have a certain sway. And in our current economy, it seems that the amount of spending that's being spent on our children is going up every single year, and the amount that we spend on our especially younger children, trying to give them that leg up in life, also keeps going up. So this is a franchise that I think is well positioned for the future, and it involves working with uh, the cutest market that you could possibly think of. So for all those reasons and more, I'm very happy to have with me Linda Searles. She is the founder of Baby Power. When I talk with people about this franchise, I call her the Baby Whisperer. I don't even think I've told her that. But yeah, I call her the Baby Whisperer. She gives me little nuggets on how to talk to babies every time we talk, and very enlightening. As a father of three, it's like I'm still like, wow, really? That's so much to learn. But anyway, I will stop this yammering and turn it over to the master. Hey, Linda, I'm just going to turn this over to you and let you take it from here.
Well, hey, Joel, thank you very much. Thank you so much. And yes, I am the guru of babies and going actually all the way up to six. Baby Power started just with babies going up to 3 years old. And then what happened is they wouldn't quit. So I had to add forever kids because they didn't, when they had a birthday party, they didn't want to say baby. So that is why we have two Baby Power and Forever Kids. So good afternoon or good evening, everybody. I am so happy that you're here. And again, this is Baby Power Forever Kids, and I am the founder, the owner, and the cleaning lady of the group. Let us go on to the next slide. And here we are, Montclair State University, Bachelor's in Physical Education and Health. I developed Baby Power from teaching 1 hour a week in an adult school. It's now turned into a franchise. And I had several of my own locations, so I really know basically what I'm doing. I also wrote a book called The Self-Esteem Train. It's a book on raising the self-esteem of your child, and it's a fun read. It's on Kindle, and I'm only selling it for $3.99. So download it on your computer. What is our mission? As you see, this is a lovely family. The children came to Baby Power. Our mission is to build a system of communication between families that lasts a lifetime, and it really does. You wind up with a whole different view of your child after you take these programs. Now, we have a video that Joel is going to put on, and it will show you basically a small class. The mothers and the babies will be there. There's actually a father in this. And it shows you the inside of the Baby Power location and the state-of-the-art equipment that we have. And I use wall-to-wall carpeting throughout, except for in the birthday party room, and I have double padding underneath it. So it's very reasonably priced. I ask my franchisees to go and get the most reasonable, go to Lowe's or Home Depot, whatever on sale, commercial grade, lowest cost with double padding underneath. So if somebody falls, they're going to be bouncing. And it's much less costly than those very expensive pads, and they're not soft. If you ever fall on one of those pads, they're not really soft. So Joel, can you put
She's been recognized with one of New Jersey's highest honors in business, and she's based right out of Morris County. Local Edition's A.J. Tyndale reports on this year's Entrepreneur of the Year.
Linda Searles, after forming a company known as Baby Power, has finally reached her goal. After much success and owning 5 franchises, has been named Entrepreneur of the Year. She summed up how she felt about winning such a prestigious award.
Simply marvelous. It took maybe 22 years of absolutely not even knowing that I was going to be doing any of this.
The Baby Power program encourages the formative growing years in the intellectual, physical, and environmental development of children. This occurs from 6 months to 3 years of age. For babies 3½ to 4½, there are other programs.
I see it going all over the United States because it happens to be an excellent program. Mothers today are in their 30s, some in their 40s, having their first baby. They want their children to be in a nice, clean, and beautiful place, and they want some structure, which our program affords the little babies.
The future looks great for Linda. Baby Power is generating untold interest.
Our best advertisement is a happy child. So all those kids get together and the mothers get together and they hear about how the franchises are expanding across New Jersey, but they're really expanding internationally now.
So congratulations to Linda Searles and her Baby Power business. It is certainly an honor well deserved. Reporting from Clinton, I'm A.J. Tyndale for Headline News.
Okay, AJ, thank you. And we thank you for watching this June 27th update of Headline News Local Edition. For RCN, I'm Rick Adams.
You've been watching Headline News Local Edition on RCN.
Okay, everybody. I hope you enjoyed that piece of the video, and I just want you to know why we are superior to other child-related franchises. It's very, very important. The curriculum is designed specifically for different age groups. If you have a 6-month-old, you cannot put them in with a 12-month-old. They're like 3 light years away, or a 12-month-old in with an 18-month-old, and up the ladder. So we try to put them in only 4 months apart in each class, if possible. Sometimes it's 5 months. When I was teaching, I had one class, everybody was born in the same month. So it doesn't make any difference what their skills are. Their brain power is that of a 8-month-old or a 10-month-old or a 12-month-old. They really are. I don't care whether they can walk or not. We use state-of-the-art equipment. Some pieces are made only for me in Baby Power. We use a United Canvas and Sling. And the music is proprietary music. It is written and copyrighted by me, and I sing it also. But I did not write the Five Little Monkeys. And the music and instruments we play in every single class because music is extremely important. We don't have separate classes. So why do we have separate rooms? Number one, we can run 2 classes at the same time. So we have a warm-up in the first room, and in the second room, we have a warm-up in the second room. But the second room is a little bit bigger because the older kids are in there, and they do show and tell. Little teeny babies are not doing show and tell. Room 3 is the gym. Everything in the gym depends on the class. Certain classes are only going to do certain activities in the gym because the little teeny baby cannot climb on the jungle gym. And the older kids, there are certain things that they can do if they want to. They'll try, but the parents are not allowed to pick them up and put them on the top of something. I say it's like being a giant and somebody's picking you up and putting you in, and you're trapped up there. So also room 4 is also the craft and cooking and birthday party room. That's where we don't have the carpeting. But so a regular class starts out with a warm-up. They go into the gym. Depending on the age group, they go back into the other class for the music. But the older kids do a warm-up. They go into the gym. Then they go into the birthday party room and do cooking, if that's what the parents signed up for, or they do a craft, depending, on their age. If they're 18 months old, they can do a craft as long as they don't eat the glue. And then they go back in and they do the music. So we have music for every single age group. So the classes are kind of like zigzagging all over the place. Then we also have a drop-off that we're licensed for, a 2.5-hour drop-off, where that's our preschool enrichment program. So there's enough rooms to go around for all of these different activities. And as I said, room 1 and 2 are structured. They do during the attendance, the children know who they are. They develop confidence, self-awareness, because the parents are not allowed to answer for them or do anything else for them. They're there. The parents are there just to make sure that they're safe. During the, what happened? In the gym, it's the same thing. The parents basically, backwards. The gym, see how the parents are holding their back and holding like underneath their tummy? They're doing the work. The children are doing the work, and everything is so vibrant and so inviting for a child that they want to do everything. And of course, they get very strong when they're doing all of these different pieces of equipment. Okay, music, of course, I am a musician. Music ignites all areas of child development. It is proven that music helps strengthen memory skills. Dancing. We do all kinds of gym and music activity. We have music playing in the gym when the children are playing in the gym. And we have different music that we use in different classrooms for different ages. So it's really quite enjoyable for the parents and enjoyable for the children. Okay, we have original baby power songs. We do stories. We do puppets. Everybody, let's say when we do the 5 little monkeys, everybody gets a little rubber monkey. We used to use furry monkeys, but they would eat the eyes off the children, take the eyes off the monkeys. But anyway, now we have rubber monkeys and rubber ducks and a dog, a cat, a pig, a rooster, and a cow. So it's really a lot of fun and educational too. Here's our crafts and our cooking. We do our crafts according to, the time of year. So there's quite a few crafts that we do all the time for all different types of activities. And now they're doing pumpkins over here. Obviously, that's going to be Thanksgiving, Halloween. Here are my 3 CDs that I wrote and other songs that are even not on the CDs, and I sell them. And a person that owns a franchise can sell these in their franchise location and make money from that also. All the music, of course, is arranged according to the ages, the age group. So little babies get a certain type of music, and the next group gets other music. So now here is your instructor CD. So all of the instructors, every single CD is for the instructors, basically are in the order of what you want to play. So it says 6 months to 12 months gets these. The next group gets those. The next group, but you can interact, so it's very, very easy for the teachers to go back and forth. On the right-hand side, that's the more advanced music. Now, there's a little doggy on there. I had to change the logo from a doggy to an elephant when I sold a master franchise in China because they eat dogs. So it was really quite difficult, but I had to do it. In the rooms, in the music rooms, there are hand-painted characters that the children match. So if they're singing that song, the Giddy Up song, they will touch the horsey or they'll touch the elephant if they're acting like an elephant. So the whole song goes around everything that's on the wall. And there's, of course, the 5 little monkeys, and they touch the monkeys. They learn how to count. We use all of these pictures on the walls educationally, but it looks and sounds like fun to the children. And it is fun, but they're actually learning while they're having a good time. The baby classes, there are several classes. There's regular baby power. There's baby power mini plus, which is a tiny little craft. So it's the warm up, it's the gym, it's the little mini craft, and then they go back in for music. So that the baby power is 45 minutes. Mini plus is 60 minutes. Baby power plus, when they're getting older, they can actually stay for 90 minutes. And then we have baby yoga if you can get an instructor to come in, baby sign, and baby massage. But you have to have somebody in there that is licensed to do that with the babies. So you have a little side business going on with that. Then the next group, for 3 and 6 years old, we have the enrichment program for the 3, 4, 5. It's almost like a day nursery school or a preschool, but not. it's an addition to a preschool. The singing chefs, which is the cooking, mother's morning out, it's a drop off for, they have to be potty trained in order to do that. Lab coat kids is our experiments, also art for girls. We have a manners program and we have a Spanish program, depending on who wants to take Spanish. It's a whole curriculum for Spanish. Our birthday parties are extremely lucrative. Our Bronx location, she gets $700 for a birthday party, honestly, which she gives them a couple of hours, but that's still a lot for a child's birthday party. But it's a private party. There's nobody else there. That person actually gets the entire space for her party. There's no other parties there, nothing else going on but that particular party. So you can charge a lot of money for privacy. And of course, we do all the cleanup and setup. It's really a fabulous party. The parties are usually 2 hours. Baby Power accepts all children. We have had autism, we've had Down syndrome, we've had everything you can possibly think of. I put them in the same class, but I put them in a class that's maybe a little bit younger than they are. And everybody thrives. It's absolutely amazing what happens. Everybody thrives. Doesn't make any difference what your ailment is. Our franchise fee is $20,000 plus other costs. What you receive, of course, is the operations manual, the training manual, the franchise disclosure document, which is the first thing that you receive. And the estimated costs basically are probably about $80,000, which can be financed. Maybe a little bit more. It just depends on how large your space is. I do a demographic study of the area. So therefore, I find out how many children are in a 12-mile radius of the zip code where we want to put that location, and whose families earn $75,000 and up. Why do I use 12 miles? A person, a mother, will not bring her child to a place if it takes her more than 25 minutes to get there. So on an average, and we talk to the franchisee, the person that is going to purchase this, and find out how many, if it's out in Utah, they're going to get a bigger space than 12 miles. But if it's in the center city, they're not going to get 12 miles. So it just depends on where they live. Okay. The Master Franchise Award, which we did in China, is between $150,000 to $250,000, depending on how big an area that person is going to get. And an area award, which is if you have a lot of people in a big city, 2 locations is only $30,000. It's only $10,000 more than the $20,000 for a single, and 3 locations is only $15,000 more than a single location. And they have a couple of years, to open them up. And once they get the one open, then they can, a year later or a year and a half, give them plenty of time to open it up. But if there's a lot of people and people love it, then you get people coming from all over the place, and they want a location where they are. So the location has to be far enough away not to infringe on the first location, but close enough where they hear about Baby Power. Basically, you get experienced, enthusiastic professionals who will provide you, the franchisee, with all the information. You can get me at any time of the day, 24 hours, 7 days a week. Of course, you're going to get a lot of training. I fly, or my people fly to the franchisee. I believe in training people in their own space, because we set up the equipment. Once they have their place and everything is set up, then we go and we set everything up the way it's supposed to be, and then we train them on their own equipment and in their own place. Also, they get CDs and of course the training manual before And while they're setting up everything, and they have to look at those CDs and memorize all the songs. If they have young children, that's pretty easy. Of course, I said I do an initial demographic study of that area. Basically, you can get me all the time or any of my staff. And here's our location. This is an idea of what a location can look like. It just depends on how big it is. Actually, this says 2 gyms on the top, but it's not 2 gyms. One of them is the birthday party room. We like big birthday party rooms now, only because they can do baby showers. So the mothers can come and sit in that big room and open their gifts. And then we have a trainer that is in the gym they can bring their children and they can play in the gym, for the people that are coming to the shower if they have children. So it just depends on nothing is a cookie cutter here. We figure out if a place has walls in it that we want to rent, we can knock a wall down. We can, try to do it as reasonably as possible for the franchisee. That is the most important. It's the build out that is the money. Now here's the inside of the Bronx location. Here's a little child sitting in the thing. And UCS is the equipment. Here's the gym. That's what part of it looks like. It's a big jungle gym. And here is here's a little location with a little kids playing in the gym. Very nice, a lot of fathers. And here is one of our Chinese locations, where they have 40 now in China. And basically, see the elephant? Their little elephant has the nose going up. And that is basically it. Our opportunity is, as long as families continue to have children, which I think is a shoo-in, there will be a viable market for baby power forever kids. There are an estimated 25 million children under the age of 5 in the United States, more than at any time since the baby boom, and 35 million between 4 and 12 years old. So we go up to 6. And we've got a great market. Once those mothers know that there's a baby thing that they can take their child to, even if they work, they have flex time. Mothers demand that if they have children at home. And that's basically my presentation. And when you take baby power, the children will get a lot of love. They will learn balance. They will get a little more independent. Their self-esteem will go up. They will be very healthy because of all the exercise, gain confidence. They'll feel free to do what they want. They will be joyful and creative. And basically, that is baby power. I hope you all have enjoyed it, the presentation, as much as I have enjoyed presenting it to you. And if anybody has any questions, please let me know or call Joel, and he will answer anything that you have to say.
Thank you for coming on with us. I think one of the things I wanted to just focus on is that when you have something like this for babies, not just regular but special needs kids, that creates, I think that's a really unique market segment that has a lot of potential.
Yes.
I have 2 special needs children, one with autism, one with Down syndrome, and the specialties that are out there, the people that work with them, there's not a lot out there for this type of thing. There's a lot of medical services. When it comes to family bonding or things where you're learning skills together, child and parent, there's just nothing, at least near me, there's nothing. And that is something that I think has a lot of potential in that realm.
Well, the kids love it. That's the key. And it is very, very good for special needs children, because you can't tell that they're special needs when they're in baby power, because they all enjoy it the same way. It's just amazing. It's like a miracle, really. It's wonderful.
All right. Well, thank you for coming on with us.
You're welcome.
And thank you, everybody, for attending. Have a good one.